Welcome to the Cyber Threat Bulletin, where we keep you up to date on the latest cybersecurity threats and data breaches. I am your host Ragshaw, and today we'll be covering some significant developments in the world of cyber threats. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow the Cyber Threat Bulletin to stay updated on the cyber threat landscape. Stay informed, stay secured. Let's jump right in. Our first story takes us into the world of ransomware, as the Monti ransomware gang makes a bold comeback. After a 2-month hiatus, the group has resurfaced with a new strategy. Unlike their previous ventures, the Monti gang is using a Linux locker to target VMware SC servers, as well as legal and government organizations. This new tactic comes after their previous versions were heavily influenced by Conti ransomware code, but the latest iteration showcases a notable departure from that pattern. Interestingly, members of the Monti gang do not label themselves as cybercriminals. Instead, they view their actions as a means of exposing security vulnerabilities within corporate networks. They even term their attacks as penetration testing and expect compensation for their services. If a victim organization refuses to pay, the gang resorts to a wall of shame approach, publicly disclosing the names of the affected parties on their data leak site. Despite their unconventional self-portrayal, their actions mirror those of traditional ransomware groups, infiltrating networks, pilfering data, and demanding ransoms. In our next segment, we uncover a sophisticated phishing campaign employing an insidious Rust-based injector known as Freeze.rs. Disguised as innocuous PDF documents, LNK files activate a PowerShell script that initiates this malicious injector. The campaign, first detected by Fortinet's FortiGuard Labs in July, has been targeting victims across Europe and North America, particularly specialty chemical and industrial product suppliers. The use of the Freeze.rs injector is concerning due to its ability to introduce a variety of malware strains into target systems. This clever approach circumvents endpoint detection and response mechanisms, making it a potent threat in the cyber landscape. Moving on, we delve into vulnerabilities discovered in the ScrutisWeb ATM fleet monitoring software, developed by French company Iagona. These security holes, recently patched in July 2023 with the release of ScrutisWeb version 2.1.38, exposed ATMs to potential remote hacking. The vulnerabilities, uncovered by the SYNAC Red Team, encompassed path traversal, authorization bypass, hard-coded cryptographic key, and arbitrary file upload issues. This left ATMs susceptible to attacks by remote, unauthenticated threat actors. The potential consequences were dire, including unauthorized data access, execution of arbitrary commands, and even decryption of encrypted administrator passwords using a hard-coded key. Wrapping up our bulletin, we turn our attention to recent cyber threats against Iranian persons and organizations. Germany's Federal Office for the Protection of the Constitution, BFV, has raised alarms about a series of cyber attacks targeting dissident individuals and organizations since the end of 2022. These attacks, directed at lawyers, journalists, and human rights activists both inside and outside of Iran, have been attributed to a threat actor known as Charming Kitten. This group, also tracked under the names Apt35, Mint Sandstorm, Ta 453, and Yellow Garuda, has demonstrated a pattern of intrusions designed to compromise sensitive information and undermine dissident activities. That concludes today's Cyber Threat Bulletin. We hope you found this informative and helpful in keeping you informed on the latest cybersecurity threats and data breaches. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow the Cyber Threat Bulletin to stay updated on the cyber threat landscape.